Hello, this is basically going to be a blog. I want to give a few mentions out to a few people over YouTube, and one of them is Wendy Rock. Her name is Wendy, and through her I have got to speak to a little bit somebody called Stephen, I think, anyway, and goes out with Wendy's daughter, and her name is Jenna. And I want to mention all three of you out there. I mean, I don't know Jenna, I've not actually got the chance to have a word with her. Don't think she might not be on YouTube, but I know that a boyfriend is, and he's given me ideas on what I can talk about. And Wendy says that my videos are brilliant, and I thank that. But she likes the fact that my videos are very random, right? It's not like there's a theme running through. I mean, some videos there's always a theme. There's like this hair and makeup thing that basically they mostly talk about hair and makeup, and they do all this thing. There's a theme running through that, or it's a theme on something. You know, I don't have a theme. I generally, when I talk about something, I talk about absolutely anything. I can talk about some little thing. I mean, a footpath. Can you believe that? Who could in their right mind could talk about a footpath but me? Because I can do that. I can look through something to sort of think about, oh, a footpath, what could I, you know. And it's something that I believe in when I do this, because I like the idea that it's all about random things and getting used to the randomness of how it is. And I don't like talking about just one subject, because it bores me. It really does bore me that if I was to sit here and have a theme, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm having to create a video all the time based on that theme, I'm thinking, when there are so much things out there that you can talk about, and you know, you could be watching TV and a news bit might come on, you might think, that could be a YouTube blog, and I like that, and that's what Wendy has always said to me about it. I can talk about anything, and it's so good that I get people who can watch my videos and really like that, and they can comment on them. They can basically give me ideas if they ever felt the need for that to happen. Obviously, they don't have to conduct in how I do it. I mean, it's just, but their view might not be the same as mine, but it's good. Whether they have a view, let's say that you know, what would your view be if I'm talking about something? I do like to know that. I like to know what you think about it, and I guess in a way, some of it goes out into music senses, because I've got this thing about, you know, when I look at when it comes to music, and I was thinking about using some idea of looking at music in a way that I can give out personal, like, top 10s and things like that. Look at like best guitar players, look at people like songwriters and things like that, who and one thing that I really was going to do is a blog. I don't know how long it would last, but a blog or two or three where it's all about voice, because I have this thing about music that not everybody can sing. Not everybody can sing. In music, I find that there is a lot of average singers, right? That when they make a record, they might be good in what they do, but they don't have the voice. They don't have the necessarily voice of that high quality. And I can't really give you I'm trying to think of a really good example, but opposing, if you were to take something or somebody, let's say you've got a band, like, let's imagine that you are thinking about the band Rolling Stones. They're a good band, right? They can play, they can do whatever. But it doesn't mean to say Mick Jagger has got a good voice. It doesn't mean to say that he's in the band because he can sing and he's got that good voice. He has got what I would call an average voice, right? Now, some people might like the voice, might say he's got a good voice and he can sing. Of course he could sing, because he would not be in that position, but there comes a time when there is that level of highness that comes to it, and I think that's what I would like to talk about. I'd like to talk about the people that I admire in terms of music, who really do have a voice. They can make a record and it will sound good because they have that voice. There is a certain levelness of that. It doesn't matter whether you sing averagely and put a good beat music over it. It means nothing. A band can be whoever, but there are certain people out there who I think have that voice, and it's like a wowness factor. I'm not saying I'm a fan of their music. I'm not saying I'm a big fan of their music when in that way, but I'm just saying that they really have a good voice and they can showcase what talent and the voice that they have. I don't know opera music, so it never amazes me that there are people out there who have a good voice in opera music. But I'm just saying that there are people out there who have a real good voice, and when you sort of like listen to them, you sort of think, that's where I want to look at that artist and go, wow, because you're making a record, you could strip, and it's like stripping away the music. That's what I like about these performers. It really is. And I don't know about you, Wendy and Steven, and anybody else out there, but I see it like this. If you really have a good voice, you don't need the music. So you could. I'm not saying you could go out there and meet them and put them on the spot, but it's a case of someone, I don't know, Michael Ball or whoever. You sort of look at an artist like that and think, if they were actually making a record, if you sat down and said, right, we're stripping away anything, right, we just want you to do a cappella, like sing now. There's no music whatsoever playing, there's nothing playing, and you ask somebody like Michael Ball to say, can you sing one of your songs, you know, like Love changes everything, which is basically a song, right? You're thinking to yourself, well, there you go. He can sing that song without the music or anything, because he can sing it in a cappella, and he's got that voice that can do that. Someone like Mick Jagger, you might do that and say, can you do like the Rolling Stones, like, and it'll be like, well, you know, in an a cappella style, it doesn't sound right. He has to be, you know, I suppose you could say that in these days he gets auto-tuned. A lot of people can do that, make them sound better. Wrong and rubbish. I don't believe in that. You should never do that. But that's what I'm believing in anyway. And so I wanted to mention Wendy and other people. I just want to talk about that at the end, and the way that I want to be random with all my vlogs. And I'm just thinking that that's an idea I have, to have this idea where I can put like voices in music, and it's my personal favourites. These are the people that when I do the blog, it's going to be the people that I believe in music have the best voice, right? And no matter what, they can sing a song. That's just the plain what it is. I can't sing, but I know someone like Michael Ball could just sit there, you know, stand there, and you can just say, don't have the music playing, do an a cappella song, love changes everything. I can't sing, you know, and he can do it. I mean, it's like saying to Tony Hadley and another one, again, sing a song, no music involved. He can do it. He can sort of like go, Mama never knows where love has gone. You know, now I know what they're saying, and the band begins to play, and we made out of our ways to last. Going through the barricade. Oh, turn around and I'll be there. Or however he would sing and conduct the song in a cappella style. It just goes to show that they can do that. Someone like Boyz II Men again, another one. Again, they can have that level of highness in the voice, because when you hear them sing an a cappella song of one of their hits or anything, they can do it. And it's like, although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's so natural. You belong to me, I belong to you. See? Something similar like that. But I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to point out that I wanted to give a mention, just basically how it is in my blogs go, and a little bit again about the music thing, and what I plan to do. And I'm sure you'll be wondering who gets my vote of the voices in music. 3 of them have already been mentioned, so that gives you a little hint about me. But all 3 of them, different styles of music. That's the beauty of how much people in music can have different, how you can have different voices in different styles of music, and they all have the qualities of being able to sing a cappella or anything like that, because they have the voices that I believe in. Powerful, 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 powerful. Anyway, bye.